Fly, Philly, fly. The kind of bombshell from across the NFC East that reignites that fire in every green-blooded fan's veins. You know the drill, the Cowboys pulling strings from afar, trying to keep their drama in our backyard. It's the rivalry that never sleeps, and now it's got layers you won't believe. Something cooked up in Dallas that's got the whole league buzzing, and it's aimed straight at stopping a powerhouse from landing in Philadelphia. If you're part of this crew, hit that subscribe button, drop a like, and join the conversation. This community runs on real fans like you. Now the name that's got everyone talking, Micah Parsons. Yeah, that Micah Parsons, the all-pro edge rusher who bolted from Dallas to Green Bay in a blockbuster deal that shook the league this summer. But here's the twist that ESPN's Adam Schefter just dropped. The Cowboys didn't let him go without a fight. They slipped in a poison pill clause, a sneaky little provision designed to block Parsons from ever suiting up for the Eagles until at least 2027. It's pettiness wrapped in legalese, and it's got Eagles Nation seeing red, or should we say green, with fury. Picture this: August rolls around, tensions high after a summer of public spats between Parsons and Cowboys owner Jerry Jones. Parsons, the 26-year-old phenom drafted 12th overall in 2021, had been a forced 3-time All-Pro, 4-time Pro Bowler, leading the league in QB pressures this season with 6.5 sacks already. But Dallas, mired in mediocrity at 3-6-1 with the NFL's 31st-ranked defense, decided to cash in. They shipped him to the Packers for their 2026 and 2027 first-round picks plus Pro Bowl DT Kenny Clark. Green Bay wasted no time, locking him up with a record-shattering 4-year, $188 million extension, $136 million guaranteed, making him the highest-paid defensive player ever. Parsons didn't hold back, tweeting "Thank you, Dallas, Go Pack Go," as he embraced his new home under the frozen tundra. But buried in that trade, the poison pill. Sources tell Schefter that if the Packers flip Parsons to any NFC East team, and let's be real, the Eagles were sniffing around last summer, Green Bay owes Dallas their 2028 first-rounder. It's laser-focused on Philly, where Parsons grew up dreaming of playing one day. The clause kicks in for the season in 2026, leaving no path until 2027 at the earliest. It's the Cowboys' way of saying you can have him, but not our nightmare. And talk about timing. Here we are, Week 10, with the undefeated Eagles, your Super Bowl champs, set to clash with Parsons and the Packers on Monday Night Football under the link lights. The city bleeds green, and this revelation, it's fuel for the fire. Parsons, one of only 2 players ever with double-digit sacks in his first 4 seasons, alongside the legendary Reggie White, who started with us in Philly before heading to Green Bay, now carries this baggage. The Cowboys, relegated to also-rans after the trade, elevated Green Bay to contenders while wallowing in their own mess. But that poison pill, it's a reminder of just how deep the rivalry runs, how Dallas will go to extremes to keep talent out of our hands. As the horns echo through the streets and the birds prepare to soar, Eagles fans are left wondering, what if that summer pursuit had panned out without this roadblock? Parsons' explosiveness could have transformed our already stacked defense into an unstoppable force. Instead, we're watching him terrorize from afar, but with this news, it's personal. The Bleeds Green faithful are rallying, turning frustration into motivation. Because in Philly, we don't back down from a fight, especially not from those stars across the way. Word count, 650. Under the link lights, the stage is set for what could be one of the most charged matchups of the year. Micah Parsons, now a Packer, steps into Philly's house with that chip on his shoulder and Dallas' invisible strings tugging from afar. But let's peel back the layers on how this all unfolded, because it's not just a trade. It's a saga dripping with drama, revenge, and that unbreakable Eagles spirit. Rewind to that contentious summer. Parsons and Jerry Jones trading barbs publicly, the kind of locker room tension that boils over into headlines. Dallas, desperate to rebuild after years of underachieving, saw Parsons as their ticket out, or at least a way to stockpile picks. The deal was a heist for Green Bay, 2 future firsts and Kenny Clark, a beast on the line who's already anchoring their front. Parsons hit the ground running in Lambeau, his QB pressures leading the league, sacks piling up, turning the Packers from playoff hopefuls to legit threats. That $188 million deal. It's a testament to his dominance, with $120 million guaranteed at signing, rewriting the books for non-QBs. But the Cowboys, they're the architects of their own downfall. At 3-6-1, their defense is a sieve, ranked dead last. Trading away a cornerstone like Parsons, who grew up idolizing the game in nearby Harrisburg, feels like self-sabotage. And yet, in true Dallas fashion, they couldn't resist one last jab at Philly. Schefter's report lays it bare. The poison pill was no accident. League sources said these poison pill conditions clearly and smartly were put into place to block Parsons from winding up in Philadelphia, he wrote. It's poetic, almost Reggie White's ghost hovering, the parallels too on the nose. White left us for Green Bay too, but without the drama. Parsons, he's got the whole East Division on notice. For Eagles fans, this hit's different. We've been here before, rivals scheming to keep the best out of Philly, but it only sharpens our edge. As we defend that Lombardi, our defense is already elite, but imagine Parsons' speed opposite our stars. The what-ifs fuel the fire, turning Monday night into a vendetta. The city bleeds green, and under those bright lights, well, show why we're the standard. Parsons may be wearing cheesehead yellow, but his roots run deep here, and that poison pill just made the homecoming sweeter, more intense. Looking ahead, this clause lingers like a bad penalty flag. Until 2027, no NFC East swap without costing Green Bay big. It's clever, sure, but it reeks of desperation from a Cowboys regime that's lost its way. Parsons, thriving at 26, is just getting started, his all-pro pedigree ensuring he's a force wherever he lands. But for now, he's Pack, and we're Eagles ready to fly high. So as the countdown ticks to kick off, remember, this isn't just football, it's family, rivalry, heart. Fly, Philly, fly, because no clause, no scheme can clip our wings. We've got the hardware, the hunger, and a fanbase that roars louder than any echo in Arrowhead or Lambeau. Join the chant, bleed green, and let's make this Monday unforgettable. The birds are soaring, the link is shaking, and whatever Parsons brings, we'll meet it head-on. That's Philly pride, that's us. Word count 650.